Hi, David here with Lancaster Automart A2B. And here we've got a 2011 11 plate Mercedes-Benz E-Class. It's an E220 BlueEfficiency Sport and it's coupe. And what we're doing in this video is just showing you some of the features it comes with and showing you condition it's in. I do apologise for the sound of the wind around here, but unfortunately I can't do much about the weather. So we'll just start with driver's side rear wheel. So none of the wheels whatsoever have any curbing. It's just a centre cap there with a little bit of corrosion, but it is plastic that, so they could be replaced very cheaply if you wanted to. And then down the side of the vehicle, absolutely no scratches, no dents. Really has been very well looked after by its previous owner, this vehicle. And then we'll just come onto the front wheel. So just while we're on it as well, you can see these are the 6 twin spoke AMG wheels. So they are an upgrade over the standard. And then onto the front, you get 3 parking sensors on each side there. There's 3 there, then another 3, and you've also got these LED running lights at the bottom as well. Then onto the next side. So we've now got passenger side front wheel. Again, no wear and tear, no curbing. And then down the side of the vehicle again, you can see no dents, no scratches. Nothing like that. And they are all pillarless as well, these doors. So onto the passenger side rear wheel, just to confirm all 4 alloys are in really good condition. Then onto the rear, so you can see E220 CDI. And you've also got parking sensors along the back as well. So 4 on the back, 6 on the front. Then you also get a little button on the key there, just pop the boot open, and inside the boot is really large for a coupe, and there's a little bit of a netted area on the left, and then there's these 2 little handles on each side there. So what I'll do is I'll just put one side down, but if you look through there is a 60-40 split, and you can actually pop the seats down so you can get large items through, and if you're wondering there is a warning triangle just up there as well. So we'll just close that and move around. So before we start the front, I did say as well you do get the pillarless windows, but you also get ones at the rear that do go down. So what I'll do is I'll just pop the key in, just start the engine up, just to show it does all work fine. So it is automatic as well, this one. It's a really nice gearbox to use. So the mileage there, 94,222. Shouldn't be a concern at all considering how good the service history is for this vehicle and how well it's been looked after. But there we are. And then it does have low fuel, but again we always make sure there's fuel in the vehicle before handover. So as I said, you do get windows that go down at the back even though they look like they shouldn't. And then with those down, it gives us a slightly better view of the seat going all the way down. So I'll just lift that back up and then we'll just pull the seat forward. So it does give you quite a lot of visibility, and with all the windows down, I'll just shut the door. Really is quite a look. So you get entirely open there, that's in plenty of air. So into the rear then. So the seat design is really nice in here, so the headrests are built in. Then got a nice little storage area in the centre, and 2 cup holders. And there is ISOFIX points on both sides, as you can see there. Just over there. And just while we're on it as well, you get a little basket underneath each seat, which does just clip in the edge there. Back can do it with one hand. There we go, straight back in. And then there is also the AMG mats as well. So there's a few little upgrades on this one. So what I'll do is I'll just pop the seat back, if I can remember how you do it. There we go. So as we jump in, you get electrically adjustable wing mirrors and folding, and you've also got, as I showed before, electric windows all around. So just to minimise the wind, we'll just pop those up. And you may also notice as well, it's a very quiet engine for a diesel, this one. So I'll just turn off the aircon. There we go, even quieter now. So on to features inside the vehicle. It is actually quite well spec'd. So over on this side of the wheel, got a few controls for your sort of audio settings with a mute button right in the middle. You've also got a voice recognition button there. Over on this side, you've got general trip computer controls, so that's what allows you to flick through stuff in front. So you've got trip computer, audio, telephone, your assists, so your electronic stability program, that sort of thing. Then you've got your service intervals and settings, and then we're back to trip, so we'll leave it on that for now. So that's what that side of the wheel controls. Then also got your shifters behind, so you've got paddle shifters. Over on this side, then got all your cruise control stalk on this side. Then got your indicators down below, which also have your wipers on. There you go. And then your lights are just over there, and they are automatic in this. So moving on to the centre then. So you do have radio. It's got a nice little screen up there. So radio brings you on radio. You've then got disc, which actually brings you on auxiliary input or a CD. Then you've got another little button here. That's your sort of equaliser. And then you've got telephone. So it is all fairly straightforward. It does exactly what you'd expect it to do. So we'll put it back on radio there. And then coming back down to here then, so you can see there is some nice glossy black. And then just below there, you've got your parking sensor button to turn them off. And you've also got your heated seats with 3 settings. So really nice to use there. And you've got just in front of your climate sort of controls, you do have your leather topped gear stick. So what I'll do is I'll just put my foot on the brake just to keep us in position and just move that out of the way. So as far as the aircon goes, just hit auto. So you can see it's currently set to dual zone, so the left hand side's on 19, driver side's 20. You can adjust independently, or you can just turn zone off and then it all goes to the driver's side. So it's a really straightforward system to use. It does exactly what it needs to do, and it works pretty much like sort of heating wood in your house. You just set the temperature, it does the rest. Just turn that off for now. Then just here we do have a 12 volt socket and a little ashtray. So I'll just close that back up, and then I'll just put us back in park. So it works quite straightforward, this one. So you've got park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you can go left and right if you do want to adjust your gears with the gear stick. However, you do also get the paddle shifters. And then just underneath you do have your 3 drive modes. So you've got economy, sport and manual. So we're currently in economy. And just below there you've got a little dial. It does allow you to adjust things such as your radio while you're on the move. So you can hit presets. There we go, radio 1, we'll leave it where it's at. And there is a little back button there as well. And then we've got 2 cup holders and this storage area, which did confuse me a bit because the button for it is just at the side there. And then inside it is quite literally just storage, there's nothing else to that one. But it is accessible from both sides. There's the same button on the other side there. So there's one right on the other side there, matching that. And then on to my favourite feature of this vehicle, which did confuse me a little bit when I first got in it, is this little area. So you've also got one over on the passenger side, and there's essentially little airbags in the seat. So you can inflate them all up and the seat gets a bit more sort of bolstered. So if we put them all on, the little white arrow, all the little air cushions fill out. And then what I'll do is I'll put them all on empty, and you'll probably hear a little hiss while they all empty out. And that sort of eases all the seat off. So you do get the option when you're having a bit more of a sporty drive to flick it into sport mode, use your paddle shifters and stiffen up all the bolsters on the seats like so. So you can get quite a spirited drive from this car. It's quite quiet for a diesel as well. It has been really well looked after, so if you do want to check that out, I've put all the service history and everything all in the description. However, if you do want to come down and see the vehicle in person, maybe even test drive it, or maybe there's a bit of extra info you'd like, don't hesitate to get in contact and we'll see what we can do to help. Thanks, take care, bye.